Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech, and in this session what we are going to learn. In this session we are going to create our own custom model for TensorFlow object detection, and with the help of our own model we are going to detect some sign language. Okay, so for that we are going to of course use our Raspbian Bullseye 64-bit machine for image training, and then we are going to create our model with the help of our Google Colab machine. Okay, so before we move to our practical, friends, if you learn something from our videos, please consider to subscribe our channel. Okay friends, thank you so much, and let's get started. So friends, as I mentioned, we are going to create our own custom model, and with the help of our own model we are going to detect some sign language. For that we are going to use here our Raspbian Bullseye 64-bit machine. For that we need to install first OpenCV on Raspbian Bullseye. So I have already created a video how to install OpenCV on Raspbian OS Bullseye. I will mention the video link, watch video, and first you need to install OpenCV on Raspbian Bullseye 64-bit version. Okay, so if I open the terminal and if I run the command python 3, hit enter, import cv2 and cv2 dot version. As you can see, the 4.5.5. so this is not a Raspbian Buster legacy version, this is what our Raspbian Bullseye latest version, 64-bit version. If I run the command cat space /etc/tc/os-release, as you can see, this is what the Bullseye. Okay, and this is the 64-bit version, not 32-bit version, 64-bit version. So first, as I mentioned, you need to install the OpenCV on Raspbian OS Bullseye 64-bit version. Okay, then I already installed the OpenCV. I'll show you the version. Okay, it is 4.5.5. so then we need here a TensorFlow Lite Bullseye. Okay, so simple, I will mention the repository link. You need to simply open the link inside the browser, then go to the code, copy the link and run the command sudo git clone, and we need to paste our link and just hit enter. It will clone our TensorFlow-Lite Bullseye repository. Now we need to first change the owner, so sudo chown space -R, pi is the user, pi is the group. As you can see, sudo space chown space -R space pi :pi. Okay, this is what the user and the group, and our repository name, which is the TensorFlow-Lite Bullseye. Just hit enter. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to install the TensorFlow Lite. So cd TensorFlow Lite Bullseye. As I mentioned, we are going to see all these things step by step. Okay, so I have already installed the OpenCV. We are going to install TensorFlow Lite and all these things. Simple. So this is what our bash script. Simply we need to change the permission. So sudo chmod space 775 space, mention the script file name, which is the TensorFlow-Lite.sh. Simple. Just hit enter. If I run the ls command now, as you can see, it's green, it means we have successfully changed the permission. Now simple, we want to run the bash script. So let me first clear the screen, then we are going to run the command sudo / and our bash script name, like this way, sudo / TensorFlow-Lite.sh. Simply hit enter. Now it will basically clone the examples folder. Okay, then we are going to install the TensorFlow Lite with the help of bash script. Okay, so it's now downloading. As you can see, cloning example, so it's basically cloning the examples folder. Okay, so friends, as you can see, we have successfully cloned our example folders. So now if I run the ls command, as you can see, we have our examples folder. So first we are going to clear the screen. Okay, now cd examples. Okay, so run the command cd examples. Now we are inside the examples. So here we have the Lite folder. As you can see, now again we need to go inside the Lite. So cd Lite. Okay, again ls command. So again inside we have examples folder. So cd examples, again ls command. Okay, so inside that we have object detection folder. So we need to search for object detection folder. As you can see, this is the object detection folder. So simply run the command cd object detection, and here if I run the ls command, as you can see, we have here our Raspberry Pi folder. So simply we need to go inside the Raspberry Pi folder. So cd Raspberry Pi. If I run ls command, and here it is, as you can see, the requirements.txt, we need to mention some change inside our requirement.txt file. So sudo nano requirements.txt, and here we need to change the version of our OpenCV. So we have here 4.5.5, so simply change the version 4.5.5. okay, simply Ctrl X, press Y, enter and save. That's it. Now simply run the command sudo space bash space setup.sh, okay, and just hit enter. It will install TensorFlow Lite, okay, and then we can move forward. Okay, simply. So friends, we have successfully installed the TensorFlow Lite. Now if I open Thonny programming, Thonny Python IDE, and we need to go inside our TensorFlow Lite Bullseye folder. So click on open Pi and TensorFlow Lite Bullseye, then examples, then Lite, then examples. Then we need to go for object detection folder. So object detection, just a minute, I'm going to cancel here again, and we are going to go again, click on open, okay, Pi, then TensorFlow Lite Bullseye, examples folder, then Lite, then again examples, and then object detection, then Raspberry Pi, and then we have here a detect.py. This is what our main Python script. So detect.py, click on OK. So we are ready. I have connected the USB webcam with the Raspberry Pi 4. Of course, you can use the Raspberry Pi 4 camera module also. So I have right now connect the USB camera with the Raspberry Pi 4. So if I start the detect.py, so friends, as you can see, it's detected the person. It means we have successfully configured our TensorFlow Lite. Okay, now we are ready, and we need to first create the custom data. So our TensorFlow Lite is ready. Now again open Thonny Python IDE, and as I mentioned friends, what we are going to do, as I mentioned, we are going to detect the sign languages. So we are going to create here yes sign language, no sign language, then this one, the I love you sign language, and then this one, the thank you. As you can see, the thank you. Okay, so 4 sign language we are going to detect with our own custom model. Okay, so yes, no, I love you, and then thank you, this one, thank you. Okay, so now I am going to close all these images. Okay, so friends, now TensorFlow-Lite custom object, this is what the repository for custom object detection. So I will mention the link of the repository inside the description box. Copy the link and simple open the link from the browser. Now go to the code, copy the link, open terminal, and clone the repository. So sudo space git clone, paste link, and just hit enter. Okay, so sudo space chown space hyphen capital R space pi is the user colon pi and our repository name, which is the TensorFlow Lite custom object. Simple. Now friends, we want here first our images. So we are going to use our camera for live images. Okay, for live capture the images. So simply go to the programming, Thonny Python IDE, file, open, and Pi TensorFlow Lite custom object and img.py. Okay, so the img.py is basically capture our data images. So we need here images. Okay, so first one is the yes, second one is the no, third one is the thank you, and last one is I love you. So this is our data. Okay, so it will create the each object 30 images. Means, as you can see, the max friends I have mentioned here, the 30 means it will create the yes, this is the first object, so it will create a 30 images for yes object, then the no object, it will create the 30 images. So same for I love you and thank you. Okay, simple. Then here it is, as you can see, I have mentioned the path where we want to save the images. So we want to simply save the images inside /home/pi images folder. Okay, and this is what our image name. Simple. So A for first image, then we need to change the name here. So first here it is, I have mentioned A, then second for B. Okay, so this is how we need to create our fourth object images. So first we are going to start with our A. So simple. So I am going to start now camera. Okay, so friends, as you can see, we have captured the data, and this is the sign for no. Okay, so friends, if I open the file manager and images, and inside that, as you can see, we have the 30 images for our no sign. So if I open the images, and as you can see, this is what our data. Simple. So same way we are going to now create our second sign language. So here, as I mentioned, we need to change the name. So A, now we are going to set B. Okay, so if I start the code, so friends, we have captured another images. So if I open again file manager, images, and as you can see the B. Okay, so B, if I open, and this is for, as you can see, this is the I love you sign. Okay, simple. So now same way I am going to capture for yes and for thank you. Okay, so let me capture other two images. Okay, so friends, here as you can see, I need to now change here again name. So C is the name. Okay, so now I am going to save the code, and again I am going to start the code. Okay, so friends, we have captured here another image. So if I open images, and as you can see, now we have here a C. So C is basically yes sign, as you can see. Okay, yes sign, yes. So this is for the yes sign. Okay, so last one, thank you. So again I need to change here a name, and now it's a D. Okay, if I save the code, and now I need to start the code. Friends, we have captured our last sign data. So this one is for basically the thank you. So D, and as you can see, we have here our last data images, the thank you. Okay, so this is how basically we need to create a data with our USB webcam. Simple. So now what we want to do, we want here, let me minimize all these things. So we want here our label EMG software. Okay, so how to install label EMG? Simple. So let me close all this window first. Okay, so again we need to go inside the file manager, and inside that we have our custom object folder, TensorFlow Lite custom object folder. Open it, and the label EMG, this is the text file. Right click, text editor, and this is what the command, as you can see, for installing the label EMG. So simply copy the link, not link, copy the command, and open the terminal, and just paste the command inside the terminal, and it will install PyQt5-DevTools package. then our main package, which is the label emg. So sudo pip3 install label emg, copy the command and paste inside the terminal and just hit enter. Okay, it will install the label emg on Raspberry OS Bullseye 64-bit version. Simple. Now we are ready, and I am going to minimize all these things and this one also, file manager. Okay, and now what we want to do, we want to simply start our label emg software. Okay, so run the command label and press just a tab button. It will auto complete the command label emg without sudo. Okay, without sudo. As you can see, I have run directly the command, there is no sudo. So label emg and just hit enter. It will open the label emg software. As you can see, it's open. So now open dir, and as you can see, go to the computer. I will show you, and here, or we can go simply inside the Pi. There is no need to go inside the computer because we have here Pi. So Pi, and then we need to go inside our folder. So our folder is basically the images. Simple. So select the images folder. Okay, then choose, and it will open the images. As you can see, then change save dir, same folder /home/pi images. Okay, then again choose. That's it. Now we are ready, and we are going to create our data. So simple. Here we don't want to change from here. As you can see, the format is same, and then simply click on create rectangle box, and we are ready. Select our image. So we want to select this image, and this sign is basically the no sign. So we need to mention the name of our object. Okay, so no, click on OK and click on save. It will save the data. So if I open file manager, and let me show you, go to the home and images. As you can see, the first data is created. This is the first image, and here it is, the first image data. If I open, as you can see, name no. So this is how we need to create all the data. Okay, so I need to simply close all these things. So again, the next image, create rectangle box. Okay, select the image, and name is same, so we don't want to mention again name. So same name, click on OK. So this is how we need to create the data. So I am going to create all the data, and then again I am going to start our video. Okay, so friends, now as you can see, this is what our second image. So again, create the rectangle box, and this is the I love you. Okay, this is the sign language. Simple. So I, capital, love, and you. Okay, so simply click on OK, then save the image and next image. So same way, create the rectangle, same name. Okay, so now I am going to train the second image. Okay, so friends, now third image. So this is what the yes sign. So simple, create a box and select the data, or we can say select our object. So this is what yes sign. So simply yes, click on OK. So save it. Next image, create rectangle box. Yes, we don't want to change here name because this is the yes image. So again, save the image. Next image, same way, yes. Okay, so now I am going to train the image for yes. So friends, now last one data, last one object. Okay, so rectangle, and I need to select the data, or we can say object, and this is our thank you. So thank you, like this way, thank you. Click on OK, save it. Next image, same way, select the image or object, or we can say data, thank you, save it. Next image, create rectangle, thank you, OK, save. So okay, so I am going to train all these images. Okay, so let me just pause video. Okay, so friends, as you can see, the last image also trained. So we have successfully trained our all images. So if I go like previous, okay, as you can see, all the images are trained. Simple. like this way, as you can see. So now if I open the file manager and inside that images, as you can see, we have their images and the train data also, as you can see, in XML format. So simple. Now what we want to do, let me clear the terminal first. Okay, so now what we want to do, first we need to create here a folder. Okay, so as you can see, I have created here a folder. The folder name is Freedom Tech. You can create any name of folder. So I have created here a Freedom Tech folder, and inside that you need to create a train folder and the validate folder. Okay, so create any folder, any name of the folder, and inside that folder you need to create a two folder. The first one is the train and another one is the validate. So inside that train folder I have already trained some images, so I need to delete these images. Okay, and inside that validate also, so I have deleted all these images from train and validate folder. So now there is nothing inside train and validate folder. Okay, so now what we want to do, okay, so we have our data inside the images. So simply we want to press Ctrl+A, select all the images, right click, copy it, and we need to paste these images inside Freedom Tech train folder. Just paste Ctrl+V, Victoria, Ctrl+V, victory. Okay, then same inside the validate, Ctrl+V, victory. That's it. So now we have our data inside the train and inside the validate folder. Okay, the same data. Okay, so Freedom Tech train folder, we have our data, validate folder, we have our data. Simple. Now we need to zip the data. Okay, means we need to create here a zip file. For that, this is what our text file which we open. So we need to run this one command. As you can see, copy it, open terminal, and paste the command. So remember one thing, because I have created here a Freedom Tech folder, so I have mentioned here Freedom Tech name. Suppose if you create any folder name, you need to mention here that folder name over here. So suppose I have created the one, this is the folder name, so 1.zip, and here I need to mention 1/star. It will basically zip all the data inside that folder. Okay, so simple. So simply hit enter. As you can see, it's creating the zip file. Okay, so if I from file manager, so file manager, and as you can see we have freedomtech.zip. That's it. Now simply we need to open our browser and we are going to first send our freedom.zip on our Google Drive, then we are going to open our Google Colab. Okay, so Google Drive. Okay, so I have here a Google Drive. Here it is, the Google Drive link. It will open Google Drive and another tab for Google Colab. Okay, so it's opening the Google Colab. So Google Colab, and we have our drive also. So I have already I think I have already uploaded the freedomtech.zip file, so I need to first remove it. So friends, I have deleted the zip file. Now again I am going to upload. So go to the file upload, and our file is basically freedomtech.zip. So where is our file? Freedomtech. Okay, so I need to go inside the py. Okay, then freedomtech.zip, simply freedomtech.zip, click on open. So it's now uploading. So meanwhile we are going to simply open our file. Okay, our training file. So let me first delete all these things. Okay, so now simply go to the upload, choose file, and py TensorFlow Lite Custom Object Detect, and this is what, as you can see, IPYNB. This is what our training file. So simply click on open and it will open inside the Google Colab. Okay, so it's uploading. As you can see, it's opening. So what about our, okay, so our file is, our zip file is also completed. As you can see, upload is completed. Now Google Colab, loading. So we have now our file. Okay, so this is what our file. So simply first what we want to do, we want to go inside runtime and change runtime type, select the GPU, select save. Okay, then first we need to click on connect. It's connecting, initializing, connected. As you can see, we have successfully connected. Now we are going to start with installing the packages. So simply click on here and it will install the TF-Lite-Model Maker and TF-Lite-Support. So it's installing. Okay, as you can see, it's installing. So friends, now second, import the required packages. Click on here and it will import the required packages. Okay, so friends, completed import required packages. Just scroll down and here we need to connect our Google Drive. So click on here and as you can see, it will open this kind of window. We need to set the permission. So means we need to give the permission basically. So permit this notebook to access your Google Drive file. So simply click on connect to Google Drive and here it will ask for your Gmail ID. Okay, so this one is the Mind Freedom Tech. I'm going to select it. Scroll down, click on allow, and that's it. We have successfully allowed, but process is still going. As you can see, it's going. So friends, as you can see, the process is completed. Load dataset, and we have our file. As you can see, freedomtech.zip. This is what our file. So now simply we need to unzip. So click on here and it will unzip the freedomtech.zip. So my drive, it's unzipping all the images. Okay, so if you click here, as you can see, we have our folder freedomtech, and inside that we have a train and validate. And if I click here, and as you can see, we have our all the images. Simple. Now again, just scroll down because we have successfully unzip our data. So scroll down and here, as you can see, here we need to mention the name, means our object names. So from here, remove it. Okay, so first one you can mention, you can basically start with any name. We have here yes, no, I love you and thank you. So let's start with yes, then let's say like this way, I love you. Then third one is no. Okay, and then last one is thank you, like this way. You need to mention the name of our objects. Okay, so yes, I love you, no, and thank you. Then here also inside the validate, same way, yes, I love you. Then the next one is no. Okay, and the last one is thank you. Okay, this is how you need to mention the object names, like this way. Simple. So if there is error, we will get the error, but there is no error. As you can see, the green tick mark, it means we have successfully mentioned our name, the object names. Okay, so scroll down, just click on here. Okay, So it will start our further process. As you can see, so we are done with. So next process, click on here, model object detector, create train data. As you can see, step 3, train the TensorFlow model with training data. So now it's basically started to train our data. Okay, so as you can see, it started. So friends, as you can see, process is started. Okay, so it will take some time. So meanwhile, I will pause the video. So as soon as the process is complete, I will start again the video. Okay friends. So friends, as you can see, we have completed our train data process. As you can see, it's green tick mark, means we have completed our data process, train data process. Now go for next process, click on here. It started. As you can see, evaluate the model with validation data. So friends, our data validation process also completed. As you can see, and here it is. As you can see, we have our data: yes, I love you, no, and thank you. This is what our objects. Okay, simple. Now export as a TensorFlow Lite model. So now simply we are going to export our model, and our model name is basically Android.tf Lite. Simply start here. Now it will export our model. Okay, so as you can see, process is started. So friends, export as TensorFlow Lite model. So our model is successfully export. As you can see, if I go here, this is the sign, the folder sign, and then here it is. As you can see, Android.tf Lite. So we need to download our model. So here, click on here and click on download. It will download our module. Okay, and as you can see, Android.tf Lite. So we have successfully download our model. So we have done with all the things. Now simply we need to start our model with our detect.py. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to open our terminal, clear the screen, clear, and we need to open another tab, file, new tab. Okay, so I'm going to make zoom in here. And here first we need to move our model inside our TensorFlow Lite bullseye folder. So okay, so cd space downloads. This is what our folder where we have download our model. As you can see, Android.tf Lite. So we need to move this model file inside our TensorFlow Lite bullseye folder. So how to do this? Simply run the command sudo space mv space, then the file name, which is the Android.tf Lite, then space, then slash home slash py TensorFlow Lite bullseye, then examples folder, then Lite folder, then again examples folder, then object detection, then Raspberry Pi. This is what our Raspberry Pi folder where we want to move our module file. So just hit enter. That's it. Now come to the first terminal, and here we need to go inside our Raspberry Pi folder. So cd start from cd. Okay, there no need to run the slash home slash pi because we are now inside the slash home slash pi. So cd TensorFlow Lite bullseye, then examples, then Lite, then again examples, then object detection, then our Raspberry Pi folder. Clear the screen, and if I run the command ls, and this is what our file, as you can see, Android.tf Lite. Okay, so now how to run our own custom model? Simple. The command is what? Sudo space and detect.py. Okay, oh, forgot your python 3. So sudo space python 3, our file name, which is the detect.py, then hyphen model. Okay, then our model name Android.tf Lite. Okay, so this is the command sudo space python 3 space detect.py space hyphen model space our model name, which is the Android.tf Lite, and just hit enter. It will start our webcam. Okay, and of course it will detect our object which we have trained. Okay, So friends, as you can see, we have detect all the signs. Now simply we need to press here a Control C for cancel. Okay, like this way, Control C, and it will make the keyboard interrupt. Okay, and it will close our script. Simple. So this is how you can create our own custom model and you can detect your own objects. Okay, I hope you will learn something from this video. We'll meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.